Right, we are indeed back. We are at Finch Farm. I think we are. Now, we had to make some changes to this last time. We were building here. I think we're going to continue building here today because we only got the start to it. We were building underneath the bridge previously, but we came back and I kind of didn't like that idea anymore. So we put that into the bin. All the structure that was underneath. What we've done instead is we're focused on building up on the bridge. We want that, this. So last time was making sure that we had structure. Get up there. Looking very, very uniform. So I wonder if we can make that a little bit more rough looking. A little bit more unstable, maybe. But we'll get up on the bridge today to begin with. And Quincy flashbacks. Cool. Up to here. The platform that we had before. Would we be able to build out that farm like that? Got this done. We took out the extra beams that we had in for the structure before. Put more decorational cars in. We started adding to the little shacks. Maybe one per person here. So we're gonna need more of those, and we'll try and fill the whole area and make it a pretty lively settlement. We then had on the ground level the expanded farm, a little bit of a pre-war / post-war junk pile. Putting up the detailing of the water. We have a little windmill for power and pushing the water through. We then got a pipeline getting me down to the water's edge. And we're stuck in a little detail in with the spiked barricades. And especially like the ones with the Mirelurk shell husks on. I feel like we could probably do a little bit more on the beach. Beach looks a little plain. We'll see if there is that. We also, did we add... We added a little leak in the pipe. And we put a little water pool here. But that's water pretty much sorted. Food is sorted. Power, we got windmill. We're probably going to need a little bit more power. I'm thinking potentially some solar stuff up on the bridge itself. And then it's just going to be the hooses and the beds and what have you. Power-wise, we'll look as to what we have. I mean, windmills make the most sense for the fact that we're elevated. And it would probably be these. I'll likely do these, but make them a little smaller. I think they're a little dumb. How big they are. What styles are it? It's just different styles of metal plates. And these do what? 10 apiece. Whereabouts? I guess, should we implement them into the actual building? Like that, smaller. One. Take it down to like 70%. Yeah, that's much better. There we go. We'll have it like other side of the house. Same again over here. 70%, put it in. Kind of wish it didn't rotate the exact same. But it is. So let's connect. We'll put a post in between. In between. Power connectors, what do we have? We can go for a real basic power connector. Everyone tuning in, by the way, how do you? Yeah, just one of these. Make it so slightly. I place this at a different. Does it just sync up to the other one? Okay, and it's at the bottom. Yeah, it just syncs up. It's kind of saying if we place it at a different time and change the orientation. I think we need one more of those. I think 3 is a nicer number of them to have. We need CVC, wood for wall flat. We'll do a few different types of shacks here, I believe. Where they are prefabs, I believe. Yeah, here we are. Vendor shacks. I do want some vendor stuff here. It's gonna be like a sprawling city, but we'll see. We'll see. How am I going to want to do this? I don't want to move the cars. I think the cars need to stay exactly where they are now. We'll build around them. So essentially your main way in. Main way to this. Pretty much going to be one side. So we have the road. We have 2 lanes. 1 lane dedicated to buildings. 1 lane for foot traffic. So potentially the 2 inner ones for foot traffic, and then the outer ones where possible checks. So we need to leave a little bit of a gap here because of this car. So we just put in a roof shack or 2. Double that on both sides. The shack front will have a wooden back. Need a doorway as well, actually. We'll snap almost anywhere. You in, like so, right to the edge. How much space we're gonna get with that? Side walls on. Got a single door. Or in the middle. But what a barbed wire? We discussed this before. I don't like the barbed wire on this. I don't like it's needed. Let's just do with the single one without barbed wire. Because then we just end up having to have a double wide. In which this one actually becomes more preferable. Oh, that does snap to that. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Into the debris. Not there. Okay, we can't have it right to the edge then. Give me it to where it's going to be. I want a couple of the vendor store ones and then we'll go back to the houses. So, having the door right at the back means we'll have a shop placement Played some Clair Obscure last night. I keep saying I need to get back into it, and I will. I've really enjoyed what I've played so far, but I've just been busy. Yeah, the soundtrack was good. I didn't really get all that far in it, but just the beginning bit at the very least. What do we get? Like, I assume you've put a little bit of time into it. I pretty much got to the place where you need to go. Try not to, you know, where all the fellas join up and then you get to the place. And then that was pretty much where I got to. You know, the place in the place. Do I know what straight up double is? So we're gonna have here a general trader. And I've just had another idea for a general trader. Utilizing one of the vehicles that are here. Not the same, only about an area ahead. Nice. Stores, general trader. There's one with a car. We have one in the back of the truck. And then we got... it's got vines over this for level 3. What about this one? Level 3 truck. Only issue with that one is we're going to have the prongs through the flooring up. Let's see. Yeah, they stick through the floor too much. So... best we can do is a level 2 truck. We'll just replace one of the vehicles with this. So, in this car's place, we'll have truck, move it across a little bit. I believe the trader sort of sits at the back of the truck here, so we'll move this. So we'll move this out. This might need to be on the other side because of where the pallet is placed. Have that there. We can't really drop it down. Get rid of that for now then. Come up here. First thing you see to the right hand side, trader. Put a little bit of a framework on the side of that. I'm actually going to scrap the previous area. Put it on blocks. What do you mean? Oh, the one... Anyway, I mean, I guess it's because, like, realistically, it's planning on being on the ground. But, it'd only ever be there anyway, so why not just make the posts sort of that tall? Rather than that tall. When are you ever going to leave them that tall? It makes no sense. Yeah, anyway. We'll actually have this as a full wall. Double on these. And just a little bit. Look like it's attached. In you go. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Some kind of cover over there. It's a bit more into the middle. Not clipping through. What else we got here, mesh wise? Because I guess I'd want the stuff contained. I've been thinking a little too much. It's away. snapping off into it. In fact, I'm going to turn snapping off and we're going to do some funky angles with this. Just make it look a little bit more realistic. Angled. And then one more. Probably just that. It's this board. I want this to really seem like just panels put up either side of the truck rather than an actual building. Yep, some of those could work. Shrink this down. Move this right down. Right down. A little bit more down. Keep going down. A little bit up. I don't think I'll clip through that. I can't remember if they sit on the back of the truck with the feet on there, or do they sit on here with the feet on the floor. It's not clipping, should be. And then the top can just be loosely covered or whatever. Some planks like that. That is straight up the shell. Back over the standard. Now we don't patched. Is there a red scorpion in the distance there, just like rotating? Kind of fits the music. What is he doing? Just can't decide which way he wants to go. I wanted to cover that, but actually go underneath. He's still going. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Oh no, it definitely fits with the music now. Alright, we're doing a bit. Oh no, that ruined it. Oh no. Oh, I should have just left him. Oh well. Oh well. Right, there's the general trader shack. I think he was having a little dance and then he saw that I was coming over, so he got a little nervous. signage. General trader. Need. Where would we have this? I don't really want it to just be floating. I kind of want it to be seen sort of more side, so corner would make most sense to me. So if we place that there, then we can get a little post in. Or a couple posts, whatever. Next support column, we want to be slightly smaller. There we go. Flip for any fence, put the sign. No. Is anything else? I don't even know if we'll have a clinic here. Just have general store. Open. I guess he takes that sign down every time. Okay, so only other thing I want to do here with this root piece. Oh, we have work today, Dan, or we're just tuning in? Because, will tell your boss. How's that look? That puts that far too far. Slightly smaller variant of that. Nice. Good, shows the patch in there, that seems fine. We need... these wall supports. At an angle? At an angle works for me. We'll take it up. We'll shrink it down. Back up again. On there, we'll have ourselves a little decorational light source. Have it swinging this way. Go, that'll be nice and lit up. Gilded from the window there. Little trading area. Turn. Oh, I think that's the general trader pretty much sorted. So we'll probably have one more shack in between the back of that and this truck, and I'll start it here-ish. And then if we have any space in the middle, we'll put all the storage down. Nothing too fancy with this, just more of the same. Building for prefab. We'll either build up the shacks like these little thin ones, or if there's a prefab that works, we'll get one of those in. The homes, any of the ones without legs. Is that the only one without a leg? It is. I'll get those in. Have a nice mix. Yeah, relatively close to the car, and we'll probably do little floorboards across that bit. Not much left down here, probably space for one house, with the front actually being at the front. Let me see, would one of those fit here? Okay, that fits pretty much perfect, so let's put a different shack there and this one here in its place. Move this, not all the way back, but a little bit of a gap. Seems fine to me. Let's extend it out a little bit. I might do its own table. Alright, well, let's patch the floor then. What pieces did we use over here? Standard shack floors. Planks. Okay, so floorboards it is. Looks like it's actually supported and not just floating. Wow. This, we'll double this one, move it down a little bit. Goes there. And sneaky one. That will have one last floorboard. Break that up a little bit, just one of these fellas. Stone in the way there. Put it there. That's down a little bit. Down what? Yeah, I think that's enough for that. Let's game hour to 9. Seems fine to me. I'm going to rotate this just ever so slightly. Okay, how far can we extend this out then without it looking dumb? Probably single. Walls. Flat. Caps. I want a doorway. Natural doors. Just in the actual doors. Okay, so we might use this. Snap it on. You actually snap. Because we can always cover that bit up. So, one wide. Maybe where the doorway is. One of these. What here? Okay, the best way to do this actually is going to be a floor piece. So, which one do I want? And this won't actually be used. There's a shop interface. Use the rounded one actually. Out a little bit rounded. Let's do that. So we'll want standard corrugated rustic. Like this. We have a single. We go for the same type of rustic again. Standard wood. And then hopefully everything will snap. Floors. And then any old 1x2. Snap. Okay, well with that in, things should now snap. There we go. No, I didn't wish it to snap there. That really doesn't want to snap there. Doing... I raising these one. No, I guess this just doesn't snap. I have a corner piece here. Get off for a second and see if we can get that to work. Corner cat. Yeah, we can get that to work. We'll have it open like that so they have a nice view. There like that. That side's covered. These ones are covered. Little doorway. No, I like the doorway being tucked into the side like that. Do you buy one that isn't thatched? I mean, I can do raised. Let's do that. It's going to work well to cover the Y bit up as well. That's... corrugated. Other side's fine. And to cover that bit. Let's do it with... we could do it with a wall board. Maybe gap filler. Small gap filler. Get in a little bit. There we go. Just like wire. Again, have a look. Plenty of space for some beds. This open, which is fine. Still a little space at the back. Who are these fellas? Are these the farmers? Yeah, I don't know why they're down here. Can't seem to move them. I don't know why they're there. You're okay, nice and stuck. I like that. Fine. I guess we'll actually work on some of the furniture in. These shacks are, like, this whole settlement's going to be quite poor. Compared to a lot of the ones that we've done. So we're probably going to be looking at down beds. All there. Oh, they're probably in this bed as well. Let's mix up mattress types. Table over there already. I'd love if there was an asset like a removed car seat. What they have up here? Because realistically, this would have been carried up here, so foldable one makes most sense to me. There. Floor covering. I don't think we need any more tables or anything like that. Decorations. Floor. Let's go for that one. It's in. The edge breaks up all the wood. Both at an angle. Job's pretty much done. We'll have a standard oil lamp just on the table. And then additionally to that, we'll have some candles on the floor down here. Outside, we'll have a fire barrel here. Like this. And then we'll get a door. The door snaps like that with a whole gap. Yeah, that asset's kind of bad. Probably won't use that again. Like that. Right, there we go. Little shack at the edge. We are gonna end up making this look like Arafu. I want to move this guy across a little bit. What about how we're going to have the houses down here? Because I am very much committed to leaving the vehicles where they are. We'd have one at the end. What we'll probably do, instead of having it on this side, is we'll build it around the cars. And have a unique shape. Ahoy there. I think the easiest way to do this is going to be to get the flooring in first. And then we'll build the walls around that. So, let's get the flooring in. We can always change it up if we fancy a different visual style. Get two in here, right? Over a little bit more. far as back as we'll go, and then we'll extend out a little bit. So it's gonna be like a Tetris piece. No, I've reformed from my landmine stepping days. I can fit another one of those in there. May need to scoot the house just a little bit. A very narrow house. Oops. And that pretty much lines to the front of the truck. Right, okay, that's the floor plan for this place. And yeah, I don't think I go any further than that, bar sticking in one of the outer walls. Which we have these. Let me try and actually utilize that in this build. So let's get rid of this shack floor. Use that there in its place. What about? What about if we did it on the other side as well? Let's get rid of this. For that then. Alternate it this way. Go to prefabs. Get rid of this. And then beneath this one, yeah, pretty much just enclosed like that. Do we have that all the way through? So back to that. Back to the outer caps. Just in like that. We'll patch those side bits up. I yearn for the mines. There it is. A nice corner cap here. If it snaps correctly. There we go. Nice little corner cap. We'll have to double up on the wall for that. It's fine. That's but half. I'm pretty sure we have a half version of that. I guess we have these single doorways, actually. They're just in walls. Right, from now on we use these instead of the piece with the barbed wire on. We will forget this. Close that bit in. I'm going to move the truck a little closer. I like the idea of them building it up and alongside it. So, fill this area with junk. How many caps have we got? Little one of those. In, just do it the same ones. Alright, we're all patched in. Just a little bit to fill in. Yeah, real thin house. We'll go for a mix between... I do want windows on the side. We should probably have one with the mesh at the very least. So we'll have one of those, and then we're going for the mesh wall. those. Way on for the heat. Oh. Have a little wind go through there. Back the roofs. Roof. One of those on either side. Technically a little gap there. We can probably look at that with one of these. I don't know exactly what it's snapping. Do that manually. I think that's the structure done for that. And the idea that it was too much effort to scrap the cars or get rid of them, so they just built around them. Okay, so let's do a little walkthrough. I'm trying to save. Come up. Get across here, a couple of shacks, one of those. Got your trader here. Halfway down to this bit, get to this house, so we have this space here. Either one long house or two small shacks. It's fine, we need to put a little bit more of a makeshift barrier here and patch this bit in. Place to that, down here. Go down this way, you got your workshop. Probably again get a house in here. Go all the way back here. Probably a couple of single ones down here as well. Maybe some tables outside. Sort of more communal area bits. I'm gonna move those one. Like they're right next to each other, especially with them rotating at the exact same speed. So put up all these other ones. Let's have a look at some of the prefabs. Too big for that area. This could work better down here though. That with a little bit of an extension. You would probably build to that. Stress signal. Barrier. I don't mind shifting cars a little bit. We're gonna get a corner cap to work in this. Angled one, maybe. There we go. Let me see if that post clips through. It does, but not enough that it's a concern. Here, little gap looking thing. I don't think we've patched over that. additional growth and stuff that's here. We'll barricade around it though. I'm gonna try mix it a little different. We can't just have that look way open. You snap properly, please. Cannot remove the middle bit. It's the whole bridge is connected. It's just like one giant piece. Wait, why is the floor so wonky on that? I like that. How far it sticks out though, so we need posts on the inside. Snap that way. We'll just double up with that. Kind of the same though. The roof doesn't match, we'll fix it in. I'm not 100% with that. Alright, let's get rid of that piece. It's going to be too hard for us to work with. Doesn't snap with anything else nicely. I mean, I guess that's one way to get rid of. Just do those. Yeah, that works. Put that in there. A little space for the car. Caps, we'll go for the 2 wooden pieces. One. There. We have that about. Oh, there, we're gonna compensate for this being here. We need a front to the hood, so I think that's fine. These in. And then we get a front to it, so this one not snap. Let's not, we'll do it manually. Go way in. Roof's a little flat. I guess those ones over there are as well. I'm going to change that because it's all prefab, so we might move some of the windmills over there. We can also just go right out. So we got these. Just make it artificial. I mean, it snaps, so that's going to make it nice and easy for us. Yeah, just cover it up. Make it look a little bit more rustic than what it is. And then just patch in those sides. You and you. You and you. And then just some of the gap fillers. Because for whatever reason there isn't a half-piece metal. Just a little faux roof. And then, yeah, I think we'll have one of the windmills on the top. Right, well, I've got to step away for just a minute or 2, so I'll be back in just a moment. Right, we already need that. There we go. That'll be trimmed. Right, let's get that time changed. So let's see what we're doing. Let's scan and continue on this. We're making progress here today. So welcome to anyone tuned in while we're just taking a quick break. I had to step away for a moment. Right, how are we looking? Got being in the middle like that, especially being where the access is, makes most sense to me. Go up to here. Bedwise probably to the sides again. Get some doubles in. I can't remember if it was 20 or 30 we were prepping the houses for. We could have a settlement that big. If we get more and more people, we can extend out the farm should we need to. So, yeah, we were going to move these. Let's get rid of that. So we're going to stick this right on the top. I think facing... Probably facing the water. Yeah, facing the water makes more sense to me. I don't think it really makes any difference, but... One of those on either side. And even if they are swinging at the same speed, it's not too much of an issue because they're further apart from each other. What we do need to do though is fill these gaps. Perfectly. Yeah, fillers. Furniture wise, I'm just going to concentrate on the buildings for now. I wanted some seating areas. So we'll leave this area clear. Tables down there, mate. We have a trader. I think we will have another store. We'll make it food and drink. We'll be able to CVC. I don't know exactly which one we're going to want to use. Drink. Counters don't make any sense. It will likely just be a bar like this, just a fucking spit. Realistically, we have bar level 3 cooking coffee. Know if that counts. Let's go for your standard cooking pot, and then we can put decorational stuff around it as well. So you sit down on the concrete blocks. I don't have this around the side. Get rid of the debris. Probably do a very small hut here for one, and then tables and light. So we have the patio grill up here, decorational food and drink. Place those. So probably get a few of these in. People have things on the go, so that can go in its place. Yeah, we can have a whole outdoor cooking area here. So let's see if we have a cover for it. Fab. Cover. Just something like this. It's going to be too small. How big is that? It needs to be in, so we have concrete on that side. I think that might be too much. Get down from that. I don't know if we want the cover specifically over those. Or more where the prep is going to be. So, look at the prep. Pretty much flush the house. Across enough hit the barrier, but not enough that it's clipping into the barrier. So there. There's a little bit of a gap there, that's fine. I'm gonna double that. Only if it good and there's no clipping. It's fine. Goose. Okay, so this becomes more like of a outdoor cooking area kind of deal. Back to stores, food and drink decoration, and then we can get this in. Stations. Well, it's going to be somewhere kind to just put it in. No, we won't have that up here. I mean, I don't know if the tables will be too much. Thinking about the sort of items that they'd actually be able to carry up, if you get what I mean. Makeshift shelves and like, fine. None of those, none of this. Just gonna hang in meats. Have them pot into the roof as well. Part of it. How far into the ground does this one go? I'm clicking on that last one. I think that'd be better if there was a swaying in the wind animation to it. Fallout General. Check it out. Nice thumbnail. Wow. I'll check it out afterwards because I know a lot of them claim to be copyright free. Guess we'll just fall to the floor then. I've had so many copyright-free playlists before and they end up getting claimed anyway, so I'll check it out afterwards. Go inside. Walls. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll get it checked. We're on CBC operations. This is that. That's what I was after. Kitchen, garden, TV where we want the tables. Yeah, get a couple of these. No house on this bit then. And there. What you end up finding happens with lists like that is, say there's 10 songs on it. They'll all be fine, they'll all be copyright free, and then something changes copyright wise for say one of the songs out of the 10, and so that one then gets claimed. But that can happen, say, like years later. Yeah, we go for some Screaming Lake stuff. I just default to the RuneScape one for this because I kind of like mindless in the background. The outhouses. Yes, we do need to get those in. Where would we want to? Hoose. Okay. Goes to there. Bring it up so the wood's actually there. And then just like put it in the bucket. Throw it over the edge. Put it in the bucket. Throw it over the edge. Tables and chairs here. A full proper table. We could go for furniture specifically, and then tables that look like they've just been put together rather than the actual tables. Patio tables are fine. Yeah, some of those without the umbrella. At the front. Like that, it's got a shovel. Arrow. No. chair that's been made will have an airplane seat. Just put it to the back, so something like that. Here to the right. So we have to go back. Sit right to the edge. There we go, make it look a real makeshift. Everything it will be kitchen, 2 sets. Take this off so we can see. Oh, we have more hanging meats, right? We'll get those in. Oh, here we go. One plates. But it's raw. Just having a couple of drinks. Go decorate those up. Right, there was more hanging meats in. I think it was these that I was thinking of before for this. We'll have them like drying out in the sun, making a wasteland jerky here. Just do one of each. Yeah, just dry them out there. It's fine. Let's go ahead and move this. That's taken all the meat. Why is that connected? Why is that connected to it? Okay, we'll not move that then. Need a bloat fly zapper. We can do that. Like I said, I'll always take input like that. How am I creatively gonna make a bloat fly zapper? I'll tell you what we'll do. Go CVC, resources, lights, power connectors. We have this kind, looks like a zapper. We'll then, where would we have it? Sort of here. We're gonna rotate this round. I'm gonna say, how do you? We're gonna rotate this around. We're gonna shrink it down a little bit. We're then gonna actually move it so it's actually attached. So then we want to go to CVC, decorations, X. We should have sparks in here. Right, no sparks in here. There are sparks somewhere. Seconds. Right, we need to figure out where the spark is. that. There is the sparks, because that makes it. Standard decorational. Miscellaneous. Definitely in here somewhere. Here we are. I think it's FX. Fire smoke spot. Go. Lights. Molten iron sparks. Put them closer to the actual thing and see what these look like. Box is a contender. This one's a contender. Just essentially place that in like that. I don't know if I like the idea of it going off continuously. I don't think I can change any lines. Like, that's fine, but it's a little too intense. I may just go for electrical sparks. Up electrical sparks in. And bring it down a little bit. I don't know if it's actually changing the size of the spark itself or just the ring. Because when out of build mode, you won't see the ring. Like the idea that there's that many little bloat flies, it's just going off continuously. But I need to get one more. Effects. Some of these on the go. See your roaches. Let's shrink them down. There we go. Little roach fellas under the table there. Fine for me. We have an additional barrier here. I think we would. The actual railings work for this. Yeah, just pop that in there, just like a little extra barrier. At the bathroom here, actually, it looks quite nicely next to the workbench. Kind of. Not really. We need this down here somewhere. Where it's not really in the way. Maybe right next to the entrance. Have it there. Over there, make sure that board's hitting the floor. First thing you smell on the way in. Yeah, that's what you want. Let's reenact that. So, you're visiting this place for the first time. You walk up here. You've been walking up these stairs for 5 hours. Great, there's a shop. I can buy all the items that I need. What is that smell? Bathroom's right there. And then from the smell of this, you then see the meat over there and you think dinner. Brilliant. Any more privacy other than the little shower curtain? Nope. Also, if you live in this house, you gotta walk past this every single day. And second to that, this is the only outhouse for the whole area. So everyone's got to take turns in there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess it would be fertilizer for the farm down below some guy. They're still down there. I think they're stuck down there. Right. We're gonna have to make this into the law. We need a little bit of a railing here actually as well. It is just straight off to the edge. Really. No. Two. Support. We're going back to castle toilet mechanics. Over the edge, out of a little hole. Yeah, look. Maybe do that with a mix of other things. Other thing. Oh no, what are we doing? Get down. Doing. Okay, so change time again, so we can see. Over to the edge here. Right down below this bit. So pretty much where the shrub is. Build underneath the bridge, but suspend from it. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a design like that, but like it was going to be a little bit too practical. You see the sort of look I'm going for here? I don't think I need work. Wow, that's intense. If I put the plasma goo underneath, you still get the green effects. So. Any splash cards? No, just throw it over the edge. Pretty much straight down this little gap, little poop shoot. Oh no. Some bugs in it too. Great. Great. Really small to do this. There we go. Is anyone ever going to look over there? Kind of hanging off the side a little bit. A little bit there, that's fine. There's a giant dirt pile. Place many of those piles atop it. Various angles. That's not a bad shout. Make it look like it's been going for quite some time. It's the farm fertilizer pile. Get rid of the shrub. Okay, let me get rid of all these piles for now. Then something. I'll do a little bit as well. Wall mount 2506. Okay. Oh, we got rid of a little bit too much there. Standard resources. More closely. Forest dirt's a good contender. Too dark. Yeah, that looks about where we're going. Wow, the effort onto this. Didn't plan on doing this today, I'll tell you that. Oh, nice, wow. We'll get fertilizer bags down here as well and worry about it. We'll get all the detail in. And if there's any like janky looking bits, we'll cover it up and sort it out. Important for the lore. Yeah, you gotta have that lore importance for your builds, otherwise what's the point? So when I build a settlement, I want to know where my settlers crap. The music's going a little too epic for what we're doing right now, by the way. Get the right angle on this. BFG division. No. I wonder if anyone's made a mod for Dark Ages yet that uses 2016 and Eternal soundtrack. And if not, why not? Yeah, it's got like layers. Nope. Here at Finch Farm, we have the freshest manure. Yes. Is it enough to break the fall from the top? Well, you know how like in Assassin's Creed, they've got the hate tiles? Okay, we're gonna get this one of the blue pal. Alright, the outside seems fine. Do this with a few small boxes rather than. To there. Raise that up slightly. Okay, I think that's enough for the dirt. We can then get the effects in. There we go. A little bit of lighting on this, so we can see what we're doing. Back in. One more actually. Hope some of these like seams up. Slightly alternate ways. Let me go. There we go. Right, to the effects. What are we doing? I think it was this one. No, but we should probably put some bugs in there as well. Welcome to Peak Cinema. Jeremy's tuned in. Fantastic point to tune in. How are we doing today, Jeremy? How do you eat? Goes down, down. Right, if I pop them there. I don't really want any of them floating, so... Yeah, we'll float in. Bring them down until I can't see them. Maybe that may be a little bit too... It's not a small version. Yeah, we could do that. Do the lines instead. One. There we go, very immersive. Let them spin back in the anti-decoration. There we go, all done. That's going red. Ash pile that need glow. No to that. I don't even know if we need these anymore. Maybe this for the green glow coming out of it. Just like that, just underneath. Yeah, just a couple of those dotted around. Still green radioactive poop going here. It's pretty much, if we draw this, little stink lines. Oh no. Range down a little bit. Eh. That one can stay. I don't know, giant horn. Right, what do we need? We need some decorational stuff next to this. So, Deadlands. Any sort of fungus looking stuff that's going to be growing out of this. So, surely growth around this would be, yeah, real good. We'll get some grass in. All around the edge, like it's splitting out sides. We Finch farm crap pile. That's oh, we could actually get some of these up on the beach. Thinking about it, to give a little more decoration and stuff down to here whilst we're here. So one of these took
chocolate.
Verge.
Chocolate.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Chocolate. 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 Chocolate.
No, that's over here. Yeah, I think this worked. Can we make this work?
Chocolate. Chocolate.
Strength compost pile, essentially.
Chocolate. Chocolate. Chocolate.
We can, yes, and I will. That might be a little too small.
Chocolate. 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 Chocolate.
Works.
Chocolate. 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 Chocolate.
Oh god, chocolate. Wow.
Chocolate. 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 Chocolate.
I like the feet poking out. I think that really adds to it. Is this physics one? Yeah, no. We have non-physics. We do. Rotate your skeleton. Like that. Guess that's what happened to the guns that were here before. Just put them in the pile. Wherever it gets composted here. Right, one more. We go for another one of these.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
Welcome to everyone tuning in, by the way. Howdy.
Chocolate. 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 Chocolate.
Then I'll do the pile. Need a little decorational stuff next to that. Maybe the cart. Maybe a cot next to that. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's facing the right way as well. Put them on the pile. What do you have, Susan? Pile. Right, CPC, we want decorational spaces, deco, gardening, that's garage. Fertilizer bags. Here we go. This is what we want. Piles of fertilizer bags here. Cement. Cement. We don't want it. Yeah, tons of it. We're a fertilizer farm. Got this all surrounded by it as well. Wow, all that came from the toilet in. Wow. Siege weaponry. See where this is going. Just go. Flags, some stuff. No. What is this? I like the idea of this generator as well. How much on fire is this? Too much, I think. Yeah, we've got some sea stuff here. If it's appropriate, we'll stick it in. But, green deco, no. Are these physics-based? That's fine. We'll have one of these. Branches or anything like that. The weights don't really make sense. They won't wash up. Headlands again. Right. When do you say driftwood? Don't like that there because it's the same thing as this. Okay, we'll shrink this to... Same again, this time we'll rotate. Dune. Just make the beach look a little less plain. I think it needs much more than that, just a couple extra pieces of driftwood. Seems fine for me. Where can we have an individual shovel? It's like that. Decorational. Play just in garden again. We have a shovel on its own. We have this. This could work. This might work. I kind of want like the shovel poking out. I guess we'd have to actually find a shovel itself. Anything in green. What's that? No. So we have these big ass tank things. Get one of the decoration. Probably the one on the side. Here-ish. Here-ish, he says. Down where it needs to be. The barrels have kind of disappeared, but not in. So those barrels will be gone. Yeah, I just kind of like the idea of a tank being there. There's not really many locations where I think it's appropriate for these, so now that we found one where there's a little bit of free space, we'll go in and get that in. Second to that, we probably cover it up a little bit. Metro stuff. No, I don't want to put that there. Why is it not letting me grab it? No. Very picky what it's allowing me to, not 2 grand. Down. Oh, the hedgerow really makes this hard. Hide those barrels. Yield faithful brambles. A decorational piece over there. Right, what else? What can we get done down here? I think there's much more down the bottom aside from expanding out the crops. If 3 people are at the moment. Settlers. A little of extra detailing in done to those bits. Wondering if we bounce from here for now and then go and get started somewhere else. Because there's still room for more shacks here. Okay, so we'll bounce out of Finch Farm. We'll go find somewhere else to build up, or continue building up even. What have we got done here today? We've got all the shacks now in bar 1 or 2. Got is sorted, decorational stuff down here for a eatery area. We've got a big fertilizer pile on the go. Loads of fertilizers, that's what this settlement will be predominantly trading in. And a little decorational stuff on the beach. Wooded areas. For a save, and then we'll figure out where we're going to build next. Because we were here a little last episode. Off of this episode, so. Now, save. We still have crew mana. Got a lot of stuff left to do. Mana. The slog recently. Nordhagen Beach. I turned this into a little factory. Let's go over and have a look, see what needs to do into it. Little factory, he said. Okay, let's have a little walk around first. Okay, so we need some detailing in here. Water's edge. Oh god. Here in loading bay. Decorational items here. Inside, I tried to make it look like a fish packing plant. The idea was that it was pre-war plant, and we've got it back up and running again. So, although these aren't actually working, it's all decorational. Fish go in, and then they end up getting packaged. They go out. So that's in progress there. Loads of boxes. We got pre-war truck was just leaving, which is now stuck there. Can I get into the build mode, please? Right, workbench here. We can probably move that. In fact, let's move the workbench side. Workbench just to there. So yeah, let's do a little detailing here. It's pretty much complete sort of the overall build, but like this looks a little too plain. We're gonna mix things up a little bit, make it look potentially look a little bit more destroyed. Rather than having just a solid wall, have a few patches and have those patched. Little things like the truck leaving. Why would it be leaving with no stock on it? Those sides will have been ripped off. Even if it's just a few boxes. Along those lines, maybe. We've got a little war and post-war guard tower here. We kept this telephone pole in with support brackets in. Not sure if I'm a huge fan of that. I'm gonna make one simple change to this. And that is literally just move the tower so the tower's up. And flip in. Little wire clip across. Yeah, why have all that extra work there? For me. Second to that, I think a factory like this would have a little bit of fencing in, so we need to get some of that in. So I see this tower pre-war having been just a little guard tower. Less for guarding per se, but more there is a truck come in, open the gate. So, fencing, I guess. We don't need to go over the top. We need to go around the whole perimeter. Just pretty much along here. Where the truck would go in. Probably down the side of here. And then we'll just have it end up being destroyed at this point. Fully destroyed. Okay, so I can't remember if we need to be in CVC or just standard for the kind of fence that I want. Chain link needs to be rusty. Be mega rusty. Around that ish. So, I don't think it needs to be a right hand corner, so let's not let's go for a standard one. Then we can angle it wherever we want. Snapping on. I'll have it, I don't know, a little buried. Beach and sand, sort of stuff. And we'll just go in with this standard one, and then we'll go around the whole thing. Take a couple of them out, and change them for more destroyed ones. Which are correct, first and foremost. Rotate that angle. Remember there being a way for me to do that. So place X if we place no, it still rotates the same. Definitely a way to do it so that it rotates the other way. It's not too much of an issue, I'll just move it manually. do that for now. Let's go roughly where I want it. Gap between the road barrier. That's it, because I was moving this way. It's that, so I need to be going this way. Down a little bit, as long as the top metal bits are still joined, then it's fine. Yeah, we'll lower the range. So, how much of a pain is this going to be? Anyways, now that I know that we need to be going that way, we should start with what would be the gate, and then say, hoo, that's going to be too small. Give it out a very confident driver. So we won't have a traditional gate like that. That's a little bit out of the settlement. I don't want to build too far out of the settlement so we don't have issues again. You know, the boundaries are added anyway. Right, so if I stop building, wait, should be able to rotate. There we go, hopefully. Please. Yeah, we've gone far in already. Might be a gradual change. Gradually. Let's get it raised a little bit. Okay, a little bit. Raised a little bit. Rotate it a little bit. How far do we want to go out? If we do that and then rotate that 3 notches each time until we're the same building, we're going to work quite well. Raise it up a little bit. We'll do 1, 2, 3. We'll leave 1 or 2 more. This is where it can start to get buried a little bit. And we're now the same. I think that's about the same. So yeah, we can start getting a little bit more buried in the sand, a little bit destroyed. Especially from about here. Goes down. that. We'll get one of these in randomly. We'll rotate it the complete wrong way. There we go. So the other bit's just completely destroyed. Rounded fence going around to this bit. Gate-wise, I'm not use any of the actual gates. So we'll go with the whole it's been destroyed. In its place, so we'll pop this as close as possible. Get it in. Do a little bit of that on time as well. So, I'll be going from the right to the left. And we'll probably just go straight backwards. Priority of it is yeah, to go from there, definitely. Go into that. Same orientation. We get to about the post and then we're going to destroy one end. Raising. Next bracket actually. Raisin, then one splaying in. Yeah, but we can do that. It's kind of a little bit further to sort of there. I didn't mean to get rid of that. Maybe we start with one of these. That works. Down a little bit. Makes it look like the fence has taken the impact for that. Go back to normal. There are the half options as well. Going a little out. And probably down again. What is that actually snapping? There, we want it to go down. Okay, we want this to be a half. Off panel, we'll bring both of these down. Snapping. That goes down to there. The build. And we'll save and I'm gonna have a look. Fenced off here. We've got the lookout tower. Elephant pole that's fallen down. There's taking a lot of the fence with it there. I think we can do this to this tower to make it look like it's actually been hit, rather than just standing there. I need this as an actual guard tower. A little rubble, maybe. Yeah, ruined wall. It's like random little bits of metal. Let me see operational. Hello. Explosive sports car, we'll leave that where it is. Right, so that's the fencing in. Town's there. This truck is indeed here. I'll have the stock there as if it was about to be put on the truck post wall. Obviously that's unusable at pre-war even. This is unusable post-war. We are, however, boxing up the food collected here, I guess. So let's prep for where it's being collected. We might get one of those trading posts in here. So let's look to see how big that is. The edge of the build. Resources missed. Right, trade caravan post. Could fit in top of that, that'd be great. Probably just one of those this side. Just in the grass. Maybe we extend the platform outside and have it here, like so. I think that's gonna work better for us. So we need the floor in here. Let me just go and see what here from CBC Pier Foundation or Pier Fence. I get some army vehicles on this road as well. Prefabs, beer shack, floors. Here we go. Even better, it snaps to it. Work well next to each other though, so beer foundation it is. watch this one now. Go. Actually have this go all the way around if we really feel it's necessary. I don't know if it is. So we'll have that as being what would be their pre-war. We need it extended though, so go for your standard. Foundation 4. On the rest of it. Let's get rid of that. For one of these half ones this way. Move this back a little bit. And I say that because we're going to need space for ramen. Get up this bit. Ramps. Stairs over there can just be used as normal ramp, and let's do both ramps. Makeshift lock-in. We put this way, from up this way. We need to get this in. Surface snap back on. That way is probably going to be best for the ramen to also be. Oh, we'll move it back. Actually, look at this. All back as we can over there. Get out. Down just a couple. We won't go all the way around. Back to this. Prefab, spear shack. We need those fences. So this is pre-war. Water version. So pre-war it would be this all the way along. We have a half piece, so that's going to throw it like this. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have a half piece. I mean, I can do a... I destroyed one. Cross. The same with the bathtub. And that big, so would be one here. Bathtub in a way. Not bad. And snapping off. And surface off. We didn't want to rotate that. Well, not like that. We've just like bent it out. Folded it off. I'm hoping that works with the traders. This side, however, so the ramen don't fall off. We need ports, railings. Snapping back on. That. And down here we'll have more of the decorational stuff in terms of boxes, that sort of thing. Yeah, that seems fine. And then, yeah, big piles of boxes, so... where are we? Decorational? Warehouse. I'll have that there. One of these as well. Have a couple of the dollies. Where's this little box? That we here. CVC cardboard box. Where's that going to be? Let's try over deco. Nope. Create a decorational open boxes. Refined items you've already used. Create a trolley. Create a paperwork in it. I guess it doesn't have to be the exact same one. Kitchen, bedroom, garage, garden, resources. Try resources. Oh. Anything in office? Oh. We're never gonna find it. A couple of these items could be good. In fact, let's leave those there and then we'll let these ones. So we're gonna have Ollie that's over. We then got Ollie that's kind of in progress. That resting against us over here. And yeah, probably just a few loose boxes started around. So the items are no. Straw's trying to find it in those. I don't get at some point. Books here, howdy. Only settlements needs to be a beachfront resort. The only issue with that, with the mods we have on, is I don't have a lot in the way of sort of beach decorational. Otherwise, I mean, we could part do it here. Really? Right. With all this space that we have. If we find some items that fit to that, then we'll go for it. So how do we look? Are you? We'll scout around, see what we need to do. Hold in there. Here, and a secondary pier. That's fine. This was going to be more like a little worker's house kind of deal on here. Brick room kind of thing. Because we will be building this up settlement-wise as well as it being law-wise a food factory, both pre and post-war. And I like the idea of building up living space on the inside in the areas that aren't being used by the machinery. So my go-to that would be, there'd naturally be a second tier walkway in here, building upon a second layer. So if the pack works how I think it should, the warehouse extended should have walkway. I mean, we have the catwalk. It's not really what I was thinking. Mezzanine time. Yeah, that's more what I was thinking. Do a whole walkway and then build that into it. They're going around the machines. What would be their pre-war? Definitely think like an elevated thing above where the door is. Built in post-war even. Going to be a perfect height where to put these, and it's probably going to be better to figure that out with the supports and them. I guess we don't have like a ceiling, so they can do forever. Use. Treat that as being the top. You have snap on, yes. Get out just a little bit, make sure we all snap in. Ah, but not really where I want to. Okay, well, I mean, as long as we put it there. I need to check a couple of things, height-wise. Well above the door. Matching to this, which is matching the ceiling. So let's move those. Rotation. location. Over the whole area, but definitely think there would be items like this within there. We should then be able to snap those back roughly to where they need to be. And if we go, that is the basis, and then build around that. Where do we go? Additional cables. A walkway down this way. Exactly where that needs to be. Junction down this bit. Get all the straight pieces in. There we go, up against the side of the machinery. Right turn gonna work here, or are we clipping into the wall? Be good. Oh, come on up, Millhouse. Can't get around that bit, but the edge, so we've got a closed cap. Closed cap there. Might have another T-junction coming out of this bit. And we need a little bit of a walkway over to this. And then once we have the pre-wall railing in, we can mezzanine and post-wall build up some bits next to it into the gaps. Is the plan. We have a plan. But we're actually going to move. Are we going through the roof? How badly are we going through the roof? Considerably. Right, we need to replace a few of those. That's standard. Junction here. And about half going to be enough. Half and a corner. I think a full one will be too much of a wall. We do need to leave space as well for a stairwell to put up. This one piece stairwell might clip into that a little bit. Be down the back a little bit. Quick, it's about one. Oh, all the boxes. Oh, killing me. And I'm gonna lose all those boxes. I mean, I'll place it like that, and then... So unless there's any clipping through, that's fine then. Do not do stairs to stairs. We can't do stairs to stairs. Okay, with that in mind, let's try... Too much. Stick with a half. Okay, how the railings go into the floor. I don't have much choice. Oh. We want a four-way here. Right about the middle. So go. Four-way in. Is damn, is Satisfactory like this? Enough space. Head. Better. Rounded here. Kind of in the machine. You know, so slightly. Right, loading. We do have it all connected, so probably not. So, half panel. Oh, that might mess this up because I want a T-junction. Okay, we'll do a full. Ever so slightly, that's fine. I can always shimmy it along ever so slightly. I think that's fine. There. In here. Change nothing for the lighting. Right, how many have we got here? Just the one. And then a four-way again. One, and then a T-junction. Okay. Gonna be tight. Too much. We did a half panel. Half panel in. All those in. I don't think we need another walkway here. We have this. Same with this, to be honest. We're going to be able to connect it to here. I don't think we are. Unless this. Junction in. That ain't gonna happen. Is there a half panel used? The junction on the right hand corner, a half panel. And then a full panel. Are we all connected? We need to put this the hanging brackets on, but This way, we're all connected. We're gonna get rid of these because it's gonna hook the machine here. Okay, so fall away. Way. Panel, whole panel. Yeah, I think that is all that needs, aside from the hanging brackets, which I will get in up now. All the way around there, so the only other changes I'll need to make is potentially a way to get through these little barriers for anything post-war. The easy go-to solution to that would be, say, get this, technically turn it into a T-junction. And then we can build like a house on this bit. So I'll leave that there like that so I don't forget it for next time. And with that said, we're going to leave it there for today. So, a little bit done over at Finch Farm. A little bit done over here. Everywhere still needs a little bit of detailing. But I think that was some good